It's Saturday, 17th of August. I'm Joey Only here, Caribou Weather Dude, and we got thunderstorms rolling through the province this weekend, like I said they would. And we even had the risk of funnel clouds and possibly water spouts down there by Vancouver as we get into the evening. The storms have already fired up near Portland, Oregon, and into Washington State. It's all going off. There it is. This is bad news. My God.
Falling out right now.
Anything could happen. Get on! Wow.
I'll watch the video later.
Ain't try mopping this. This forecast is brought to you by Butterfly Effect Communications. They're the ones who put together the Wildfires, Floods, and Chaos Communications podcast. Okay, so you ever wonder what it's like to communicate with the public during an emergency? Do you want to know what these communication specialists do, what information officers do? Wildfire with a side of floods, spiced up with some chaos. You can hear the podcast wherever you listen at communicationspodcast.ca. Here's the area of concern for Saturday. In the A region, we may have a little bit of hail there, nothing too fantastic. B region, so we're not looking at severe necessarily in those places. And near midnight, overnight tonight is when we have these storms kind of moving down into Vancouver Island and Vancouver area proper. Going to make a lot of lightning there, and they come with the risk of a funnel cloud. Also, this map will be updated here, but we have a look at Sunday already, seeing a wide stretch of thunderstorms even out into the ocean, up and down Vancouver Island, into the Caribou, up the Rockies. There's a wide stretch of BC looking at thunderstorms, looking at lightning, looking at fire starts. This was in Ayr, Ontario this morning. A little bit of a tornado hit there. There's some damage. It doesn't look like it was a very strong one necessarily. Do have that risk of supercells down through Mississippi country today. That's where you expect to see those kind of things. You expect to see supercells. You don't expect to see supercells in Oregon and Washington very much, and up into, and we see where there's going to go. We're going to go into southern BC, right? So we see that convective available potential energy there. I mean, a lot of it across the United States, of course, today, but that's not our concern. A little bit in Saskatchewan today. We are looking at the possibility of some severe thunderstorms in Saskatchewan as well today. I know Jenny Hagen's out there setting up to chase today, and we see that convective available potential energy moving up into southern BC, especially into the nightfall. So we're looking at nocturnal storms on the coast. So that's all going on today. Air quality advisories and things like that in British Columbia. We do have a severe thunderstorm watch going on there, and that continues probably for into the prairies as well. And looking over at Ontario right now, severe storms kicking off through Toronto. And this mess of thunderstorms right now in Toronto, that was severe warned. I think that's been dropped possibly. At 11 in the morning, we have nothing going on here at all. So that's early. The weather story will start later today. Still got localized smoke going on through Prince George, Caribou, places like that. That's going on for sure. Got that low pressure in Alberta, which is making the storm up the northwest part of the Rockies. Getting a lot of rain in that area, so that's really nice for them. And as we come into the afternoon, you see that thunderstorm risk in Utah. Storms firing up early on the North California coast, riding its way up into Oregon. They've been saying on Portland Weather Uncensored they didn't have to wait till afternoon for thunderstorms for sure. That's happening already today. That's making its way north. We're going to see that ride as these two pressure systems sort of combine and give us this large area of very strong thunderstorms coming in this evening. Now, there will be some pop up through the day here in BC, but I think the big story we're looking at tonight is when does this arrive down? Does this make its way into Vancouver Island, Vancouver tonight? If it does, it will not be coming with a lot of rain. So all eyes are watching on that. Then we sort of fast forward to Sunday when we're looking at a larger thunderstorm outbreak across the province, and we're going to see some higher convective available potential energy values into the interior there. Speaking of CAPE values, it's those convective available potential energy readings that we're really concerned for the coast tonight, and they could see some funnel clouds down there. This is some stronger CAPE values there in the 1600s, so we're looking at some possibly very powerful thunderstorms that could be up into that area. Could see Chilliwack, could see around Vancouver, could see overnight some real lightning show. So scattered this afternoon in BC, sure. Larger, drier thunderstorms coming into the South Province as we get into the afternoon. We will be watching for these areas down around Princeton, Headley, Tulameen, Hope. Those sort of areas south of, watch where this thunderstorms pick up, where they go, what they do. We are concerned about them. The big story will possibly be the light show that they get down in Vancouver Island tonight. When this whole area of instability starts working its way up and in, it doesn't seem like it cares very much about daytime, nighttime. The good news is models now show that maybe some rain will hit Vancouver Island more than the thunderstorms are hit ahead of time. That could really suppress fire starts, even if we get more lightning on Sunday in the area. we are looking at that chance that they will have had some rain at least by then. So really concerned for this next couple of days. However, conditions across the whole are, a little warmer today, but all in all, we've been in a better trend than we were in July for fire weather, fire behavior, fire starts, and things like that. So hoping we can get through another weekend of this, because I think we're soon going to start working our way out of the pattern. Well, yeah, we do have days of potential thunderstorms. We got a lot more rain coming in the forecast though this next week, right? So, and we're going to at some point see the lightning start to become less and less of a story. We are getting late in the year now, right? So we're getting to that time of year where I become more and more surprised as we get into like areas like the 25th. I generally at that time of year don't expect to see any more thunderstorms. When I get one, I'm like, wow, cool, lucky. We got lucky this time. And we're just looking at where rain's going to be over the next few days. Southern interior not getting much to start, but as this rain kind of works its way into the province, everyone's going to get some of that rain at some point. We got some pretty good looking values in the Caribous, places like that. Some pretty good looking values in the north coast. So we're looking at the kind of weather that may start to put an end to the vigorous fire season we've been having, right? Well, that's all I got to say for today, everybody. Looking out for those, the risk of funnel clouds down on Vancouver Island, Vancouver, places like that. Strong thunderstorm coming to you tonight. Slowly getting through our thunderstorm pattern, seeing the weather moving towards the fall pattern more and more. Things are going to start cooling down more and more. We're going to see less lightning coming soon. We are getting through the peak of the fire season, the peak of the summer. We are crossing past that. Okay, everybody, that's all I got to say for today. Hit like, share, subscribe. Thank you to the Butterfly Effect Communications for sponsoring and supporting me. Thank you to all the patrons. I don't think I'm going to get any more fire calls this year, so that's going to have me begging people to become Patreon members or to sponsor videos and things like that, because I got to find some way to make income. All I want to do is sit around and talk about weather. That's all I want to do. Okay, that's the show for today. Bye now. Oh, hit like, share, subscribe. That helps a guy for free. Bye now.